guys and gals, what's crack-a-lackin'? Spicy here. Welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. I do apologize that I've been absent for the last week, but my hands had me down for a little bit. This past week, as you can see, I got the wrap off my hand. But imagine this. Imagine you're on the couch, sitting down, watching TV, you're watching a movie or something, and then you get up, you've been watching this movie for an hour, you get up and your legs are stiff because you've been sitting for so long. Well, that's kind of like the wrist, how my wrist was. I was in that, I had that wrap on, I couldn't bend or move my wrist for 2 weeks. And then they took all that wrap off. Now they did give me a brace that I wear all day. I've taken it off for the video, but just my wrist is so stiff, and if I move too fast, too much, it really starts hurting bad. So that's kind of had me, I guess you can say, down in the dumps, because dealing with that pain in my wrist has just been, I just ain't been feeling like doing nothing. So I've been kind of absent on my videos. But they got the wrap off, and you can see the surgery. This part of the scar here is the new part, and then they inserted here. You can see the bruising over here. They had to repair a tendon that was torn on this side, and then right there they had to do a little bit of repair there. But they had to open up my hand, and there was some tendons in the back of my hand that had a lot of inflammation, a lot of buildup around the tendons. They had to go in there and scrape all that stuff off. So the back of my hand just feels like somebody took a sledgehammer to it. I'm getting better. I'm feeling pretty good today. That's why I'm back coming to you with another video. And today's topic is the nickname Spicy. I've had a lot of comments. Want to know how did you get the nickname Spicy? Where did it come from? Now I'm going to address that today. And I didn't have the nickname Spicy for very long. Actually, for the last 2 years, I've acquired the nickname Spicy. And growing up in high school, didn't really have a nickname. I mean, I've been called T-Rod. I've been called T-Ray. My name is Terry. My grandpa, growing up, my grandpa gave me and my brother a nickname when we was little, and we grew up with that. My nickname for my grandpa was Tyrone. My brother's nickname, which is Josh, his name was Callaway. That was 2 people that my grandpa worked with when he was in the oil field, and he gave us those nicknames. But never really had a nickname per se. But I was in law enforcement for 9 years. After my little girl was born, law enforcement wasn't really paying a whole lot. So I had to figure something out. I needed to make sure that I could provide for my family, and I made the decision to get out of law enforcement and find something, a career that paid a little bit better. And the only thing I could really turn to was the oil field. Now I know that oil field is up and down with the money, with the jobs, the money and stuff like that. But it was a risk that I was willing to take for my family. So I got with the company and over in Texas, and started my career in the oil field. Well, the company that I was working for at the time, they were in Shreveport, Louisiana. And I knew this when I took the job, that they were planning on moving from Shreveport, the whole facility, from Shreveport to Texas, to Longview, Texas. So I worked a few months in Shreveport, and then we loaded everything up in the shop and moved everything over to Texas. Well, in the first beginning part of that, we went over to Texas and we took a look at the new facility that we was going to work at. And right there at the Louisiana-Texas border, right when you cross over, there's a catfish restaurant. I can't think of the name. I think it's called Catfish Village or something like that. But we all went in there and we took our lunch there. It's a all-you-can-eat catfish buffet type deal. But we all went in and we sat down. We ordered everything. The waitress come up and said, "Hey, what would you like?" Everybody was, obviously getting the all-you-can-eat catfish fillets. And it was my turn. The waitress said, "Hey, what would you like?" to eat? And I said, I want the catfish fillets, all you can eat. Because I'm a big old boy. I need something to eat. And she said, well, what would you like? Would you like Cajun or regular? And I said, okay, well, what's the difference? She said, well, it's just got a little bit more seasoning to it. And I said, well, yeah, give me Cajun. I don't want bland catfish. And she went off and made everybody's order, brought it back, put the plate in front of me. It looked delicious. It smelled delicious. So we all went and ate. We had, you know, our catfish. We had our hush puppies, our french fries, big old glass of sweet iced tea. And we're sitting down there and we're eating. Well, I go to eating my catfish. I got the first fillet down perfectly fine. Well, I started eating on my second piece of catfish fillet, and I felt a little spice, a little heat in my mouth. I didn't really think much of it. The hush puppies had a little bit of jalapenos in it. I figured it was, you know, the little jalapeno in the hush puppy. So I finished eating that second piece of fillet, and the warmth in my mouth really started intensifying. I didn't really think none of it. Took a couple swigs of my sweet iced tea and kept on trucking. Well, I started on that third piece of fillet, and then it just, man, my eyes started watering, and I was like, whew, and just, I was breathing, whew, whew. My nose started running. I was like, had to drink some more of that sweet iced tea. Well, I done finished one glass, and I'm like, hey waitress, I need another glass, and I'm starting to sweat now. I'm just like, man, I need another glass of that sweet iced tea, waitress, come on over here. She brings sweet iced tea. And I'm just like, oh. And I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, everybody, it's not the hush puppies because they're not that spicy. I mean, it's got a couple little jalapeno chunks in it. Everybody else is like putting hot sauce on their catfish and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm just like, I'm trying to push through it. I'm chugging down sweet iced tea and trying to eat some french fries and stuff to kind of soothe, to cover the spice in my mouth. And I started on that next piece of catfish fillet, and I got about halfway done with it. And by that time, I've been drank like 4 glasses of sweet iced tea, and it's just like, man, this is ridiculous. I mean, I'm sweating profusely. My nose is running. My ears are running. And I'm just like, I'm done. Oh, I can't do it no more. And everybody at the table, they got a kick out of it. I mean, I've got a pile of napkins in front of me from sweating and my nose running and my eyes running, watering, just, oh my gosh. Everybody got a kick out of it. And they, you know, they thought it was funny because I'm from Louisiana, you know, Cajun territory. They would think, you know, you can handle Cajun, some spice to it. I can't handle spice, y'all. Anything spicy, I cannot handle. Tabasco sauce is about all I can take. They got a kick out of it. And it was like, man, you know, they was like, we're gonna give you a nickname. We're gonna call you Spice Boy or and somebody just like, man, let's call him Spicy. And from then on, the nickname Spicy stuck. I mean, stuck like a fly stuck on glue trap. It at the facility when we moved to Texas, everybody in our regular group called me Spicy. They didn't call me by my name, Terry. So when we went over to the new facility, I had to sign in and everything. I wrote down my name, Terry. So everybody in Texas knew me as Terry. And then everybody from Shreveport knew me as Spicy. And at the facility in Texas, I was a valve tech. I rebuilt valves and sent them back into the oil field. And then I was also taking in, you know, the new orders. Whenever they send in valves from the field, I would take them in, write them down, and bring them into the shop. Well, they would say, hey, I need Terry. And then my people, they done forgot what my name was. So they was like, well, who's Terry? And it was like the guy who that brings in the inventory. And they're like, oh, you're talking about Spicy, let me get him. And then after a while, everybody that was bringing in equipment, they knew me by Spicy. So they would come in and they go into the front office. Hey, I need to talk to Spicy. I need to talk to him about what we need to bring and take next. And they're like, who are you talking about? Because everybody in the office knew me as Terry. And they're like, you know, the guy that brings in and takes out inventory. And they're like, oh, you're talking about Mr. Terry out there. And like, okay, yeah, Spicy Terry. So from then on, the nickname Spicy stuck. It finally caught on with the you know, the Texas group. So Spicy was the name. So I kind of acquired that nickname. It stuck. It's got a ring to it. I like it. I cannot tell you the kind of comments that I've got from this name. Like, how'd you get that nickname? You know, are you, you know, do you like to dance, or is that a stripper name? I'm like, no, look at me. Do I look like I'm a stripper? No. But it's funny, and it's kind of a conversation piece. When I go, like, with the company, when I was going to meetings and stuff like that, and, you know, they say, hey, this is Spicy, or I introduce myself, hey, I'm Spicy. They're like, well, how'd you get that name? So we have to spend about 5 minutes talking about it. All the guys, they get a good laugh out of it again. And it's really brought on a lot of jokes and pranks and stuff like that. I mean, I've had guys, they come into the shop like, hey, Spicy, we got some beef jerky. Come over and try it. I'm like, oh, you know, I like beef jerky. I give me some of that beef jerky, and man, look, it's the hottest stuff in the world. And they all laugh at it because they get a kick out of it. So the nickname Spicy come because I'm a weenie when it comes to spicy foods. I don't eat my food bland, but there's no spice to it. A jalapeno, you know, cooking with jalapeno, if I bake with it or stuff like that, I cut out the seeds. That way there's not a whole lot of heat to the food. But yeah, that's where the nickname Spicy come from. And from here on out, it's spicy. I kind of like the nickname, and I think I'm gonna stick with it. Guys and gals, thank y'all so much for joining me today. I wanted to kind of give y'all that that little bit of info. I've had a lot of people comment and message saying, hey, where'd you get the nickname Spicy? So I told everybody, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and put it into a video so everybody can see. I do apologize for the delay in the videos that I've, you know, not coming out with. Like I said, I've been really trying to get better with my wrist. Everything's going good. I'm starting to get a little bit better, and I'll get 100% better whenever I can start my physical therapy. I'm still waiting on that. Whenever I start that, I think everything will start easing up. I can get over there to them. They can work on me, get it all worked out, get the kinks worked out, and I'll be good to go back on my regular videos. I've got some fantastic videos coming out this next week, next couple weeks. I've got a couple of product reviews that I'm super excited about that I got in the mail. Got some couple of cooking videos that I got planned out that I want to try, and I'm going to share with y'all so y'all can enjoy the experience with me. So if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those videos. And for all the new subscribers that I've acquired over, you know, the last couple months, thank y'all so much for joining me here on my channel. I'm going to do my best to bring y'all some great entertainment so y'all can, you know, take a little bit out of your day to come over here and see what those Spicy's got going on. So, guys and gals, thank y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Until next video, remember, everybody's got a little backwoods in them. I'll catch you later.